you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river.
Barbra Streisand has a huge Wikipedia page. She's a singer, actress, and director. Her career has been going since 1960, and it is still going. So that's covering 6 decades so far. She started out in show music in the 1960s. She transitioned into the 70s into acting and some kind of more mainstream pop in the 70s and 80s. She has got the accolade of being EGOT, which means she has an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. There are not many people who have managed that. She's one of the most successful recording artists ever and has managed to maintain artistic control over her recording output right from the beginning. And she has created 36 albums so far. I often don't comment much on acts' personal lives. I think it's I'm going to draw attention to the romances in Barbra Streisand's life, just picking out the names that I know. Elliot Gould, who's an actor, Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, Richard Baskin of Baskin & Robbins Ice Cream, Don Johnson, Richard Gere, Clint Eastwood, Andre Agassi, the tennis player, Liam Neeson, and James Brolin. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the first ever album by Barbra Streisand, and it's my first time listening to it. And apparently she had complete control over her song choice here, and in fact over the name of the album as well. And this was pretty unusual at this time for someone who is this kind of singer to have this kind of control in her album. So I would describe this as musical theatre songs, which is no surprise for anyone who knows anything about Barbra Streisand. Some of them are well known, but most, I would say, not so much. Apparently, because she chose them all, they all mean something particular to her. And then this has got orchestral style backing, although some of it could be described as being big band jazz, particularly the first track, Cry Me a River. Vocally, it's extraordinary. She has immense skill and range. She's got the clearest diction that I've ever heard. She's an absolutely incredible singer. I think the thing that I've heard on this album that I don't think I've ever heard from anyone else is doing a vibrato while slurring a note, which I have no idea. Obviously, it's possible because she did it, but how on earth you can do that, I don't know. And it has this, like a lot of musical theatre, it has this strong feeling of faked melodrama, which is basically, it just feels overdone and in some ways just too pushed to make it, the emotion. And you kind of feel like she's worked out exactly how to do each nuance of emotion in her singing, and then she does it. But when she's actually singing it, she doesn't feel those emotions. I might be wrong. She maybe does. So I definitely recognise the incredible skill here. If you're a fan of musicals and Glee-like vocals, you probably will adore this. I definitely find it more acceptable than the rap album that I've just listened to. And actually, in the end, I would say it lives and dies by the songs. So there are a few songs in here that I do particularly like. So Cry Me a River is a song that I've always liked. It's got the bizarre inclusion of Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, which is delivered a bit like Alma Coogan, and that's probably a reference that not many people are going to get. Some of the songs, though, are truly cheesy, and I think that's what made me not really like this album quite so much. So I've got mixed feelings about this album. It's okay, and I recognise that some people will absolutely love this. So, as always, I'd love to ask you to tell me what you think of this album by leaving me a comment. And that's it from me for now.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la. Long ago there were 3 pigs, little hair handsome pigs. For the big, bad, very bad wolf, they did not give 3 figs. And number 1 was very gay.